Hi everyone, my name is Kaan and today I'm back with another great video. It is actually a very requested video as it is the explanation of my last Magician's Fooler. If you haven't watched it yet, you can watch the performance by clicking on the link on the screen right now. Watch the performance first and then come back to this video to learn the secret. Also guys, something very important that I want to mention before we go to the explanation. Something that I recently discovered is the fact that only 10 to 15% of you guys watching this video right now are subscribed to the channel. Meaning over 80% of you watching this video are not subscribed to the channel, which is of course very bad. As you guys know, I have been uploading constantly videos over the past 8 years now, and I really do not think it is much to ask to leave a subscription on the channel. Like leaving subscriptions on the channel, liking the videos, commenting, those are like free things to do, and it just shows me your support and keeps the channel growing. So please, if you don't do these things, do them right now. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell icon. This is just gonna make the channel grow and make you get notified when I upload new videos. If you don't have an account, create one free too. So please show me your support, and you can start doing that by leaving a subscription and a like on this video right now. But now, really, let's get started with the explanation. So guys, let me teach you how you can do this incredible effect that will fool pretty much anyone. The only probably downside of this effect is the fact that after the trick you won't be able to reuse the selected card as you would do with the other cards, right? You will be able to use it for an indifferent trick, but it won't be able to be reused as normal, right? Keep that in mind, and now let's get started. You will need a standard pack of playing cards for this one, along with either a bracelet that sits like very tight on your wrist or a watch like I do. Once you have these two things ready, you're ready to go. First of all, you will have to create a Brevacrim card that cuts to the top. Meaning, when it's in the center, I can immediately cut it to the top of the pack. The way you create this Brevacrim card, I will teach you right now. Just take the card that you want to Brevacrim, put your thumb, both thumbs actually, in the center, on the face of the card. The other fingers are like this. Press a little and pull the thumbs away from the center towards the corners. Don't really press very hard on the card. In this case, I do to exaggerate what it should look like, right? And once you do this with both sides, pulling to each corner, you should have your Brevacrim card, right? When the light shines on it, you should be able to see an X here. Once this is ready, you can place it either on top of the pack or just have it somewhere in the center of the pack if you want to have the cards shuffled by the spectator, right? And by the way, guys, I'm gonna do all these things in front of me. I'm not gonna put it behind my back. You just have to do everything behind your back, of course, right? So once this is on top, or even shuffled by the spectators, once you take the cards and put it behind your back, before you turn around to show them your hands, you just have to cut it back to the top and you're ready to go, right? Once the cards are behind your back, you are gonna ask the spectator to choose any card, right? So you're gonna spread the cards behind your back, any card is selected, show it to your spectators, and once you have done so, place it on top of the pack. And now, again, all the cards being behind your back, just give them some swing cuts. Now, the swing cuts already look like a shuffle, but it doesn't change anything regarding the fact that the Brevacrim card is beneath their selection. At this point, I know that those two cards are around the center of the pack, meaning I could actually overhand shuffle the top portion of the pack and the bottom portion of the pack, which I really do. Okay, so this is basically just a convincer that the cards can be shuffled even if they can't be completely shuffled, right? Then you stop and turn back around so no one sees your hand. As you're talking to your spectator, you of course have to locate their selected card, meaning behind your back, just give these cards a one-handed cut or just cut with your other hand so that you bring the Ace of Spades back to the top. This again means if the Ace of Spades is now on top, The bottommost card should be their selection. And that's basically one of the beauties of the Brevacrim card, right? If you have never used it, it is a little difficult to explain how you exactly cut to their card, as it pretty much happens automatically. So once you have located their card, which is on the bottom, as you're talking, just take it out. You have plenty of time. You turn it around and you are gonna tear off the pipped corner. And that's the reason why I told you you won't be able to reuse it, right? So as you're talking and explaining your theory on how you can find it, okay, you can really copy my story for it. You are tearing this up, and of course you talking covers up this little noise of the card tearing. Once you have teared this up, first of all, the first thing is gonna happen. You will take the corner and place it under the strap of your watch, like this. So when you come here, you are very easy to read which card has been selected. It is a very clear peek, right? Once you're here and this card has been placed under the strap, you can get rid of this card very easily, as your hands are already behind your back. So this can be just ditched into your back pocket, and you will end up with a clean pack of playing cards that at the end, of course, will miss a card, right? If that's no problem for you, great, just continue like that. If you really need a full pack of playing cards after this, once you have placed the corner under the strap of your watch, you can take all the cards left behind and switch it for a new pack of playing cards that you start with in your back pocket, right? Those switches are very simple to do, as no one sees what's happening behind your back, so no sneaky moves happen in front of the spectators, which is great, right? And this is now basically the secret. Now it's all about your performance. Once you have this under your strap, just take an indifferent card saying, okay, I found it, take it, and bring it, of course, out with the hand that has a watch on it. Once you bring this back to the front, these cards should stay behind, which from the spectator's point of view eliminates any sort of peek, even though it's happening here. As you're showing the Jack of Clubs, you will of course get a reaction of it being wrong, but you of course know it is the Ace of Hearts. Again, all about your performance. You're gonna say, okay, it's my assistant, tell me the color, tell me the suit, tell me the value. Was your card the Ace of Hearts? It was. At that point, these cards still behind your back, you can hand this out, and as you're examining this, you have again plenty of time to either put this hand behind your back to take off these cards so that you can ditch this now back into your pocket, or just very casually, very openly, as they're examining this card, as this is a very small piece, just take it, palm it off, place it in your pocket, and you're ready to go. And this, guys, is basically the secret to this incredible effect. Very simple to do. The only downside of you losing a card, by the way, you don't really lose this card. You can use it for an indifferent trick. If you are familiar with Daniel Madison's Angle Z, that's the perfect situation for that. So you're basically set up for that, right? Keep that in mind. In my opinion, a very fun fooling effect that you will be able to do really without any practice. That was it. I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you next time.